shot, and there's a twist.
Yeah, one of those seniors actually tackled the alleged gunman, but he is not the one in jail. Fox 2's Charlie Langton joins us live in studio. This is a very bizarre-sounding case.
I tell you, and it changes from day to day. I think I just had to redo the whole script because something just changed just a couple of minutes ago. Let me explain real quick what's going on here. Here's what we know for sure. Yes, last night at the Sheraton Plaza Senior Citizen Complex, it's on Jefferson, there was a shooting. 4 people were shot. They're in stable condition today, and that's a good thing. But police said originally that it was a loud party at a barbecue. That is not true. The residents that I talked to today, as well as the family members, say the shooting had to do with a love triangle at the senior complex. Just take a look. Detroit police originally said that the 4 people that were shot Monday night at the Sheraton Plaza Senior Citizen Apartments on Jefferson was due to a loud barbecue, but that doesn't seem to be the case.
Yeah, 6 years. I know everybody. I know what's going on.
Reginald knows a lot, and he was at the shooting Monday night. So what was the reason for the shooting?
Love triangle. He said he's going to kill him, and that's what he said he's going to do.
These are 60 and 7-year-old people.
Yeah.
According to many residents, Reginald and the daughter of the love focus, the shooter was upset that Johnny, a 65-year-old woman, was dating a new man in a wheelchair and in his 70s. Monday night, the shooter, in his early 70s, took a gun and shot Johnny's new boyfriend and 2 others. And when the shooter was tackled to the ground, he dropped the gun, which was picked up by Johnny, who then shot the shooter in self-defense. You didn't go to that barbecue, did you?
No, I don't mess around.
Reginald, is this happening here?
Right here.
But I wanted to see where the shooting took place, so Reginald took me to the back of the apartment complex where the barbecue was supposed to have taken place. Guys, are you guys that rowdy?
No, it's grown folks over here. This senior citizens.
Yeah.
All right, this is where we supposed to retire.
Yeah.
We supposed to have a good time.
Yeah.
Drink our daiquiris.
So in total, 4 people were shot. All are in stable condition as of Tuesday. You afraid to go to these barbecues?
Yeah.
But that's not all.
Yes, sir.
Are there other love triangles in this place?
Well, it's a whole lot of things going on over there. Whole lot of things. I'm surprised it's the first time y'all came, right?
A lot more. Stay tuned, as they say in the business. All right, a couple of updates over here. The prosecutor has not weighed in. Now, listen, this is still a shooting, and you can't do that, whether it's loud music, a barbecue, or a love triangle. It doesn't matter what it is. You can't use your gun. So likely the prosecutor will weigh in. That has not happened before. So I do expect some criminal charges. All 4 people that were shot are in stable condition. They will survive.
So any self-defense in this, or no?
Well, the police say that there is self-defense because of Johnny, the love interest here, shot her ex-boyfriend because the old boyfriend shot and wanted to shoot the new boyfriend.
Need a diagram. Need a diagram.
You do need a little diagram.
Yeah.
I had to figure that one out.
So we'll see what the prosecutor has to say about it,
We'll see what
right?
the prosecutor has to say, but right now, we had originally, Johnny, the love interest, was taken to jail. But she was released, though. No criminal charges for her.
Okay.
For now.
Okay.
Stay tuned,
As they say.
We appreciate
Thanks, Charlie
that,
Langton.
You got it.
Thank you. Wow. Okay.
Okay, Shalom. Kwam Yasha Allah. Koholoyim La Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Rahahakodash. And hey, man, as you can see, this is Jake, man. These are curses for real. When you have these are, more than likely grandparents. The lady 65, she pulled out a gun to shoot the 70-year-old, trying to protect her new interests, and somebody else get popped. And these are senior citizens, 65 to 70, and that's just retarded, bro. But hey, that lets you know that we're under those curses of Deuteronomy chapter 28, man. Because our older men, they're just, they're pretty much fucking children, man. They don't have no wisdom, no knowledge, no understanding of the scriptures, and that leaves them in a state of just growing up in America and just pretty much having that slave-ass mentality, and as old as they are, they go back to, somewhat of the feminism as well, as far as coming up under Big Mama, while, if they had a dad, generally dad was, at work, and coming up under their mama. But in this particular generation, or maybe portion or half of their generation type of deal, goes back to feminism, man, and just being ran by women, and losing their damn minds for these women, and so and again, Eve just still trying to get it in at 65. So let me just start with her ass first. And they wondering when Trump is sending these National Guards around. They gonna eventually send them niggas here, man, because there's been people getting shot every damn day, man, for the past month, 2 months going on here, man, with this summertime shit. Let me get that Ecclesiasticus. Here you go. Y'all that old and shooting at each other over some box. That I guess if you can get it up, you can get at it. But she dealing with a nigga in a wheelchair. Comical, bro. Let me get this one real quick. Ecclesiasticus 25 and 24. It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. And here you go, these dudes, man, all of them could have, went out by dealing with her old ass, partying, having my man said daiquiris, but we already know Jake was probably on something a little stronger than some daiquiris. That first Edris, I could have grabbed a few more off in this Ecclesiasticus. Let me see, it's a lot. First Esdras 4 and 26. Yet many there be that have run out of their wits for women, and become servants for their sakes. Many also have perished, and have erred and sinned for women. See? And so, who knows how that's going to play out. Somebody more than likely going to get some jail time. Homeboy that pulled out the gun, I guess at first, he's definitely, they might do a little something to him, But Detroit kind of got some lax ass laws too. But at the same time too, when it comes to stuff like that, you're not using wisdom, they'll throw you out of your apartment building. Like, some of them niggas probably gonna get kicked out. Especially the nigga that pulled a gun. Now where you going? Because if you acting like that, if you got any family members that more than likely they not gonna want to deal with your ass. They probably know you about crazy as hell. Because it had to have been something, maybe possibly over some drinks, man. They probably had too many drinks, but still, where's that wisdom of being slow to anger, man, from our older men? You see, Proverbs 16 and 32, it says, he that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh the city. And the scriptures talks about, just because you're roughly paraphrasing, just because you're older, that don't necessarily mean that you have wisdom. You had to be, slow to anger. Like, goddamn, you that old and you can't control yourself? That's crazy, bro. But this is the world that we live in. Let me see, it's another one that goes off into anger resteth in the bosom of fools. Because you can clearly see they, the dude standing there, I know everybody business. I've been living here, and I'm surprised y'all, just all that goddamn kid and joke and shit. Like, where's the seriousness from you guys? Y'all can't sit around and have a damn barbecue or a party or get together, man, without a bunch of bullshit. Especially on that end, homeboy, he should have just been like, fuck it, man. I give up the ghost on that. Ain't no telling how many bodies she got on her, man, at 65 years old, and she still got niggas scrapping over. Ecclesiastes 7 and 9, be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools. Now I will give the gentleman the benefit of the doubt as well in Proverbs chapter 6, because that jealousy goes a long ways. Especially with, and a lot of them jakes, they be, a little older school, they come from that day and time where they put hands on a bitch. Like these days, Jake not, Jake could do it, but they not like how, that the old pimp Max smacked shit out of her, she get wrong out here. Proverbs 6 and let me just start at verse 32. It says, but whoso committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyed his own soul. So, hey, you lucky you didn't die from that, man. You get his ass healed up. So, but still, what y'all gonna do? Y'all live in the same building. Somebody definitely getting thrown out. They don't play that shit generally at them apartment buildings like that. Verse 33, a wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. For jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore, he will not spare in the day of vengeance. He will not regard any ransom, neither will he rest content, though thou givest many gifts. So yeah, when the dude is pissed about that woman, boy, he'll get at you, man. And that's why you have to use wisdom with. I mean, that's crazy, bro, because the apostles be saying all the time, leave a nigga woman alone. Here you go at 65 years old, bro. She done pulled out a gun. Her name Johnny. She go back. An old school name, boy, for a girl. Johnny. She done pulled out the pistol. They didn't say what kind. The old asses out here shooting at each other and tackling each other, man. Like, come the hell on, man. But that just, again, it lets you know how destroyed we are as a people, man. When your elderly are acting like that, they don't have no good wisdom to give no younger Jake, man, no younger brother. Telling him to, if anything, they're gonna give him some wisdom on being wicked as hell, on how to do something wicked. Especially here, they from that age period. Definitely your Donald Goines, the Mac movies, the pimp movies, and a bunch of dope heads and shooting up niggas, them dope fiend hands. But anyway, though, I didn't want to keep this long. I just kind of seen that and was just like, well, damn, that really just shows we are definitely under these curses of Deuteronomy chapter 28. And get verse 15. It says, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments, his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And that's just one of them curses, man, where, we'll hate our brother, and they're just the scraps, the fights, the breakups, the monstrous ass kids being raised, no money, no property, don't own shit, and the list goes on and on, too. It's a nice long list of curses that we're under. Let me get this one in 54. Deuteronomy 28 and 54 says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother, and towards the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall lead. And that's exactly what Jake do. And they in there scrapping like that over a 65-year-old, man. Like, they probably got kids by 10 baby mamas and all kinds of shit, man, going back decades. In verse 56, it says, the tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground, for delicateness and tenderness, her eyes shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom, and towards her sons, and towards her daughters. And yeah, you dealing with Eve out here, man. Eve is something else, man. She out here with a pistol, bro. A 60. Not to say that she can't have a pistol, because in Detroit, shit is crazy as hell. If you at your, you want to have something of some protection, because these little YNs, they're running the house on these elderly people. But shit, these motherfuckers is out here partying like they YNs. Bunch of ONs, though. You're sitting here with a damn a pistol in your damn lap, or in your purse, or whatever the hell. While your man's sitting there, you trying to protect your man's in the wheelchair. You done left a man that could walk for a nigga in a wheelchair. It's crazy. Who knows? Could have been a money thing. Who knows, man? It might have been, because Eve don't grow up, man. 65 years old, she'll still be looking out this motherfucker looking for a sugar daddy. Somebody to, take care of bills and shit. But they don't grow up here. Throughout the Americas in general, but I see it's rare that you will come across an older lady these days that's actually acting like an older lady. I see them here and there, but it's super rare in Detroit right now, man. They out here dressing like teenage titty boppers. Having on them goddamn leggings with all them rolls going on. Like, come on, bro. But, hey, that's just where we at, man. We done as a nation. And it's just high time to awake out of sleep and to repent, man. Because a lot of people like that, they're going to be destroyed with that thermonuclear fire if they're still alive. Because if they don't know Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, they done been on the planet for, 7-8 decades, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a long time to be in sin, man. That's a long time to have iniquity on you, man. That's a long time. You just 70 years old, and you probably been doing all kinds of shit since you was like 12, 13. Fucking people over, robbing people, jerking people over, committing all manner of adultery, eating all manner of shrimp, crab, and lobster, and pork. Just sin after sin after sin after sin after sin every day, man. So I just seen that. I thought it was kind of crazy, because I just went into an article. Shit, man, all kinds of motherfuckers been getting shot. I can't even keep up with it. But it's been mainly kids, though. Younger adults, you know what I'm saying? A little 15-year-old. He ended up getting popped trying to rob somebody. He made it a couple of blocks before his ass collapsed. They had the pool stabbing. 4 people got stabbed up. Dude got 20-year-olds, you know what I'm saying? Female and male passed away. One of them still in critical. Then you had the damn shooting at the gas station. 4 people got popped up. Man, it's so many of them, I can't even keep up with all these shootings, man. I just be kind of just scrolling through and just like, another one, fuck it. Little boy got little girl. Anyway, that's what's happening, man, in this neck of the woods. But I'm going to end out there. Pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwam Yasha Allah and the Bible Ball. And this right here should just let you know that's the perfect example of the curses, and those curses identifying us, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, as the Israelites. With that, Shalom.